come see me. I could be your one-man genie. Pull up in a Lamborghini. Straight off to my friends, they see me.
All right, brother. Hello, and everyone. Welcome to another People Globally interview. And I have my brother here with me, and he's going to go ahead and introduce himself.
Yeah, yo, my name's JLT. I'm a 16-year-old melodic rapper. Just trying to make it to the top, doing my best thing that I can and working hard. Yeah.
Awesome, brother. So what inspired you to become a rapper, and what was that push or drive for you to do what you're doing now? Because I did see some videos that you do work inside of a studio. You work with some people.
Yeah.
You do. I actually seen you. What you do in a music video? I saw a video you were doing like some.
Yeah, I've done a few music videos. I've just released my first album, Wasted Time. But inspiration-wise, there's a few things that have inspired me. So one of my main inspirations is my granddad, because he's I don't know if you're familiar with Northern Soul. He's a Northern Soul disc jockey. And he's been doing that since he's 16, and he's about 68 now, I think. And going to Northern Soul events with him and seeing how much people admire him and respect him made me, I'd love to have that respect from people. But then inspiration-wise with the music that I make, I'd say artists like Juice WRLD, who can talk about obviously rest in peace, but who could talk about his feelings on music, and it was a way for him to let out what was going on inside his head and stuff. And then also, I just like, everybody was telling me when I first started I couldn't do it and telling me to stop. Even my close friends was like, yo, yeah, don't be doing this, you're not going to make it. And I love proving people wrong. So that's a big motivation for me and inspiration to carry on going. So, yeah.
I like that, brother. I like that so much. So what was one of your first struggles, trying to get into music? What was the first struggle you had?
Well, definitely people telling me I can't, but then also finding facilities and stuff, like going to a studio. And like when I first started, I thought you had to be famous to go to a studio and get a professional music video shot. And then I found other artists my age who hadn't blown yet that were doing all these things. And I was like, yo, this looks sick. That's what I want to do. So then I researched it and I found producers and engineers and people I could go to. And then from there, it's just been an incline in working on my own music and stuff.
I like that. Finding ways to connect with people is very important in that industry, because the more you continue to build relations, the more people can keep building together. So that's beautiful. I like that you got to that point to now, especially so young, bro, at 16, that you're able to, be in studios and do music videos. I know people that's doing music in their late 20s, and they're still at that low bar, haven't even got in a studio yet, haven't even got a music video shot yet, but you're getting there already, and that's a good start, and it's just gonna keep going up from here, bro. So like,
yeah,
I applaud you for really like getting out there and doing that, bro. That's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
No problem, brother. That's just truly amazing. So what is something that you would like to change with your music, and with people in the world? How would you want to use your music to inspire other people?
With my music, I'd definitely like to be able to help people who may be going through something like a low in their life, and that, because music's definitely helped me when I've been going through dark times. So I'd like my music to be able to help other people get through the problems, get through situations they're in, and just stuff like that, really, just help people with whatever they're going through. I feel if I talk about stuff I'm going through, there'll be somebody out there who's going through the same sort of stuff, that listening to my music could really help them.
Very true. That is true. So what is a positive message you would like to give to people around the world?
Positive message, that's a good question. I'd say never give up. No matter what people say, you can do whatever you want and be whoever you want, as long as you put your mind to it and you stick to it and you work hard.
Very, very true. Very, very true. So my question as an artist, because I've always wanted to ask this question, what do you feel is important about being consistent? Because
Oh yeah.
consistency is key when it comes to things. So what is your intake on being consistent? What kind of things would you want to tell people about being consistent?
Yeah, 100%. I've always tried to be as consistent as I can because I feel the more consistent you are, whatever you do, the more improvements you make in yourself. And the people will see your consistency and they might see one of your songs and think, no, I'm not going to listen to that. And then they'll see another one and think, no, I'm not going to listen to that. And then the more your songs they see, the more they'll be like, I tell you what, I'm going to give it a listen. And then you might have gained a new follower, a new fan there. But definitely with consistency, you improve more. The more consistent you are and the more you work at something, the more you're going to improve.
That is real life. That is true life. So what are some collabs that you would like to do, on a song or, maybe have a producer wise? Who would you like to, collab with sometime in the future?
Um, some well, a big one I've always wanted. It's a big one. I've always wanted to work with Ed Sheeran, which is a big one. Like, because I just think he's like the way he makes music and just does everything himself, and everything he makes is an amazing song. I'd love to work with Ed Sheeran. That's probably a big one. But then there's a lot of people like I was saying before, I was seeing these people my age, these artists my age going to studios, and I was looking at them being like, I'd love to do that. Whereas now I'm friends with a lot of them. Like there's a guy, an artist from a city in the UK called Leeds, and he's called Agony, AGXNY. And he, at one point, he was like my idol, my inspiration. He hadn't blown yet, but I was looking at him like, that's what I want to do. And then for the past year, this guy mentored me. And like, and he were going to sessions with me and helping shoot my videos. And while this was going on, I was like mesmerized a bit. Like, do you know what I mean? And I've got a lot of respect for him because he's helped me out so much. And he's going to blow soon. Like, I can see it happening.
Beautiful, brother. And the good thing is you found a mentor to help you out and help you guide through, at least he basically gave you the tools and opportunities that you were looking for and help you build on your career that you were trying to build. And that is like much respect to him for that, because he gave you what you needed. And that was beautiful that somebody was able to be there and help you, mentor you, inspire you, and also be your idol. So that's incredible,
100%.
bro. I'm glad that you got to get that opportunity to, push forward and work with that person. So that's super dope, bro. Super, super dope. Super, super dope. So what are some upcoming projects that you have coming this year, or are you holding it off until next year since you've already dropped an album?
Yeah, I've like 4 days ago, I just dropped my first ever project, Wasted Time. And it's a story about a heartbreak I went through that I'd like to obviously share with the world and maybe, like I've said, help people going through it. But for the future, I think I'm gonna chill out for a bit because I've just dropped this album, and then I'd say in a few months' time, get back on it, get back releasing, maybe work on another project. We'll see. Do you know what I mean? We'll see whatever the future holds.
Yes. Hey, but you dropped the first album, and that's beautiful. Most people only drop singles, but you got a whole album out. So that's much respect to you, bro. You was able to actually get a full project going. So that's a big start. Projects, they usually do last a long time, and over time they accumulate so much. So much respect to you, bro. Like, it's so freaking awesome. Like, that is so freaking awesome. So what are your goals in the next 2 to 5 years?
Next 2 to 5 years, that's a good question. Now, I'd say to be able to have a very strong, I don't want to call them a fan base, but like a strong support from people. Like, have a audience around me that will listen to everything I drop and watch every music video I post and share everything I do. That's probably one of my main goals. And then just grow myself as an artist, I say, and like keep improving and keep going up and improving on my sound and my style.
Much respect, bro. Yes, yes, yes. Always improve. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. So, what is a message you would like to give out to other artists out there who are struggling? What kind of message would you like to give to them?
Well, like I said before, just don't stop, don't give up. Just carry on, keep going, no matter what anybody says. Because people, especially teenagers and kids in nowadays and age, they're evil, bro. Like if they're doing something that not everybody's doing, if you're doing something that nobody else is doing, they will try and stop you at, like no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And what I found as well, people will only respect you when other people start respecting you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a
When
big one. That's true.
Yeah, when everybody's hating on you, they'll hate on you. But as soon as a few people start respecting you and it becomes a trend to support you, everybody's on supporting you. And I've noticed that with everything, with music, everything. As soon as other people are supporting you, the people who used to hate on you will come around and be like, you're sick, you're doing your thing now, yeah. Don't forget me when you blow. And it's like, yeah, I won't forget what you
Yes.
said either. You know what I mean?
Dude, you just spoke 100% true facts because it's like when you're a trend, when you become popular, people they want to gravitate towards you, but they weren't there in the beginning. They were hating, they were not
No.
so much supportive, but now that you're this big top dog, they want to
Yeah.
run their way towards you. So I really like what you said about that, and that is true. People our age, you know, I'm not that old, but I'm in my mid 20s. I would say
Yeah.
we call the mid 20s. Um, but even people my age, they're evil. When I look at
Yeah.
a lot of the guys my age, they're doing music, they're building businesses, they're building companies. Then when I look at the women that are my age, it's like they're falling into this what I call this sex trap where they're becoming models, getting naked, doing all these things instead of trying to build on what men are building. And I get that, that we live in this world where men, women can do what men do, but if women can do what men do, then why don't y'all start trying to build like us instead of hating,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what I've learned too. Onto what you said, you'll have more men that'll support you first before women will start supporting you. And that's just the honest truth because the thing about it is women wait until someone gets into that high level. They wait until
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah. Yeah.
way where you want to be. And then they want to start coming with you. And it's like, nah, you weren't there whenever I was down. So why come up when I'm up? So,
Yeah.
you know, that's another thing onto what you said. More
W-
men will
One
support
thing,
you.
one thing that I say to people now, because I get a lot of people from school who will message me now being like, oh, I want to start doing music. Can I show you something I've written and see what you think? And they'll show me something they've written and I'll just say to them, I'll just say, put it out. And they'll turn around and be like, no, bro, I'm too nervous. And I'll say to them, this is what I'll say, the reason you're too nervous to put it out is because you don't want to go through what you put me through when I first started. And it's so true. They don't want to put something out and get the amount of hate I got that they were giving me when I started.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing to do when you're starting is to just put it out because even though you'll get a lot of hate, you'll improve on that hate. And there'll be some
Yes.
things that people say that you'll think, actually, yeah, I could change that with the way I write my songs. I could change that. Even though they'll be saying it in a way to break you, you can listen to the things that they're saying and take it as a positive. That's what I try to do.
Yes, 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 yes. And you're gonna have a few fans in the beginning. You will, you will.
Yeah.
People like you said, people are here. If you love it and it's a passion and you want to do it, do it. Do it for the passion, and everything else will fall in place. Just like how
100%.
you're doing the music for passion, all those opportunities, those doors that opened up to you already, you know, got in the studio, music videos, first album, that's passion. I see that as
Yeah.
passion. You put in the work, that was a passion, and now it's gonna start paying off, you know, because you're giving the time, you're getting the resources, you're getting the mentors, and you're getting what you need to be successful. So that's like, I like what that message that you just said, to tell people to put it out. Just put it out, you know, put yourself out there. You're gonna have to make sacrifices. There's gonna be sacrifices. You're
Yeah.
gonna lose friends. You're
Yeah.
gonna lose,
100%. Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna lose a lot, but you'll gain a lot more when you know, get through the journey. So it's a journey, but yeah, it's much respect, bro. Much respect. And the last question I gotta ask is, what else would you like to tell people about you?
Um, what would I like to tell people about me? Oh, that's a good question, that. I'd say a lot of the time I might be smiling and I might look happy, but at the same time, I'm fighting some demons inside, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I am happy a lot of the time, but then it's hard to differentiate when I'm happy and when I'm not. I'm very good at hiding my emotions. That's why I found putting my feelings in music really helps, because I struggle to talk about how I'm feeling, but I find it very easy to write lyrics about how I'm feeling. I'd like people to listen to my songs and think about what I'm saying, instead of obviously listen to what it's sounding like and jam to it, but then at the same time listen to the things I'm saying and think, oh, you know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. That's lovely, bro. That is lovely, though. I like that. I like that. You want to inspire people every day with, you know, with your music. And, you know, that's all this world is all about. We're all about inspiring people. We're all about helping people, bringing people together, telling people our stories. So that way we can connect and, you know, build on each other's stories. Because that's what we're supposed to do in this world nowadays. You know, it's getting even worse by the day. You know, before times things used to be a little easier. You know, we had of course we had learned in history about segregation. And
Yeah,
after that ended, you know, now me and you can be here on the same screen.
yeah,
We couldn't before, but you know, we come to this point. So we should be grateful that we have this opportunity to talk to each other. You know, we should be
yeah,
grateful to be
100%.
wanting to inspire one another and build one another up, you know, instead of tearing each other down. We should be grateful, you know, of who we are around, who we live in this world, no matter what skin tone, no matter what we do. We should be grateful that we have music artists like you who's building up, not for just yourself, but for the community and people around you. So, you know, we need more of that energy in this world today, especially with the times we're in. So it's a
Yeah,
blessing, bro.
100%.
It's a blessing what you're doing, brother. And you know what? And dedication, you know, after your interview, I will post a little snippet of your song after the interview just so people can listen to what you got going on, bro. So
Thank you very much, bro. I
think that'll
appreciate
be
that.
something cool, bro. So yeah, man, it's been a great interview and I really appreciate it. You got so much going on for yourself at such a,
Yeah,
you know, young age. I kind of wish, you know, when I was around 16 years old, I was so mentally mind focused on what I wanted.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you know, life gets ahead of you. But you know, here we are now. So it's all good though.
yeah.
But yeah, man, thank you so much for this interview. I really appreciate it, brother.
Thanks for having me, bro. Obviously, it's my first interview. It's a big opportunity for me as well.
No
I
problem, brother.
appreciate you for letting me on, and
Hey,
yeah,
no
thank you.
problem, brother. Thank you for waking me up and get me up and jiving, brother. Cause you know how I was feeling this evening. I was like, man, but then I was like, nah, let's do this, man. I want to do this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really changed my mood for the day, bro. So thank you so much.
No worries, bro. No worries.
All right, brother. We'll talk soon in the future.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem, brother. Take it easy.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
All right, bye, bro.
They see me, you need me. In my feelings, Drake, no Kiki. She looks so fine like Gigi. Head deep, she told me keep me. Wow, you just come see me. I could be your one-man genie. Pull up in a Lamborghini. Straight off to my friends, they see me. They see me, you need me. In my feelings, Drake, no Kiki. She looks so fine like Gigi. Head deep, she